Hi guys, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Dini Syaikal dan Syukrizal. My number matric is 222100116. First of all, in my presentation, I want to share why self-esteem is important in ourselves. Firstly, you all should know what is meaning the self-esteem. Self-esteem is subjective sense of your overall personal worth of value similar to self-respect. Describe your level of confidence in your abilities and attributes. Most people feel bad about themselves from time to time. Feeling of low esteem might be triggered by being treated poorly by someone else recently or in the past, or by a person of judgment of him or herself. This is normal. However, low self-esteem is a constant companion for too many people, especially those who experience depression, anxiety, phobia, psychosis, delusional thinking, or who have an illness or a disability. If you are one of these people, you may go through life feeling bad about yourself needlessly. Your self-esteem keeps you from enjoying life, doing the things you want to do, and working toward personal goal. The question is, what factor that can affect your self-esteem? Alright, based on my research, there are 4 main issues that can affect our self-esteem. First issue is unhappy childhood where parents or other significant people such as teacher were extremely critical. Secondly is bullying. Being bullied as a child can leave its emotional mark for a long time. But if you have the support of a relatively safe, responsive, or family, there is a much better chance of recovering and restoring self-esteem. And then the third is social beauty standard. In general, those who are least physically attractive tend to have a lower self-esteem and confidence than those who are more physically attractive. Lastly, is a financial problem. Alright guys, thank you.
Hi, my name is Alif Adam bin Azman and my metro number is 222101200. I'm going to talk about the first example of good self-esteem. The first example of good self-esteem is worthy of living. Living a life worth living for a human being means not being afraid of the unknown, embracing challenge, and not being afraid to be yourself. Because a person will not be able to do what they most enjoy if they are afraid of being themselves. Let's talk about the example of the worthy of living. Oftentimes, people are afraid to be themselves as a result of social norms and may be afraid of what society may think and perceive them as. Then, human life is meant to be lived. So, never waste the opportunity to discover new things. Let yourself enjoy every little times and experience unique event, so that when you are grey and old, you will be able to look back at your life and truly say that it was all worth it. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam Firdaus bin Muhammad Faizal and my number matric is 222100091. Today, I want to talk about willing to take calculated risk. Calculated risk taking means understanding every little detail you can about the risk. This will help you discover any red flags and potential issues beforehand, and you will be ready with the answers or at least have a fair understanding of the possible setbacks. Now that you know the meaning of calculated risk, here are some tips which could be used to take risks. The first tips is do a research. Second, anticipate mistakes. Next, set milestone and goals. And the last point is learn to say no. In order to live a life well lived, human beings must first have self-knowledge and always being grateful for life. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Alia Natasha binti Muhammad Sabri. My metric number is 222100053. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. How are you, sir? Okay, so let's go. Today I will talking about have peace within themselves. There's nothing more powerful than a person at peace with themselves. Being at peace with yourself gives you more control over yourself and how you react to the world. External factors won't affect you as much because you prioritize your emotions and well-being and don't dwell on the things that don't matter. Finding inner peace is a personal experience, and peace means something different for everyone. You may not even realize that you aren't truly at peace with yourself. There are several ways to find peace within yourself, and not everyone will achieve peace in the same way. being at peace with yourself can mean, firstly, feeling secure about yourself, and the second one is being mindful, and the last one is finding the ability to let go. No matter how you achieve it, inner peace is a state of being that empowers you to live the life you want and feel good about it. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Manafati Afrina binti Abdul Rahman. My number matrix is 222100241. Enjoy good interpersonal relationship. Humans, we are social by nature. The connection we build with others are critical to social, emotional, and physical health. Knowing how to maintain interpersonal relationships can help you build a support system that provides strength as you cope with life challenges. This article discusses things you can do to maintain strong interpersonal relationships with loved ones, colleagues, and others in your life. It also covers why these relationships are so important and what you can do when they do end. First, be open. Second, maintain boundaries. Third, listen. Fourth, show respect. 5. Be empathetic. A little time, attention, and effort can ensure that you are giving people the support they need and that you get the same support in return. So, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nur Shafia Atira binti Muhammad Reza and my matrix number is 222100187. Now, I'll be talking about poor self-esteem, which brings me to the first point, that is lack of self-acceptance. Alright, as we know, self-acceptance is about accepting that you are who you are, your flaws, and everything about you. Accepting your full self might seem simple enough, but it is easier said than done. In fact, self-acceptance can be difficult for many of us. The only thing you need to know is self-acceptance is not the same as self-esteem or self-confidence. While your self-esteem might rise and fall based on the way you perceive your worth, self-acceptance remains consistent no matter how you view yourself. Self-acceptance also can be learned. Learning to accept yourself can help you to cope with your life's ups and downs. So for instance, life can be particularly hard if your parents or caregivers didn't make you feel accepted, you have experienced trauma that affects you, the way you see yourself, you feel guilty about your past events, and so on. However, it isn't impossible to practice self-acceptance just because you have experienced trauma, neglect, or discrimination. It may take time, but practicing yourself acceptance can be helpful to you in the long run. Self-acceptance doesn't come naturally to all of us. If you've been exposed to the messages saying that you are unworthy or inferior, you might find it harder to accept yourself. So, to be concluded, it is possible to nurture your self-acceptance and learn to meet with yourself with compassion and care. Positive psychology and therapy can help you to learn to accept every aspect of yourself, like the bad one, the good one, or the ugly one, so that you can have a good and healthy relationship with yourself.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Ahmad Faizal Birazali. My matric number is 222-10012. Okay, today I want to explain you about low aspiration under title of self-esteem. Okay. Aspiration, dreams, hope, or ambition to achieve a life goal. One, having high goal may indicate that you have a strong belief in your ability to achieve those ambitions. Second, low goals can lead to low achievement and may indicate a lack of self-belief. If you are trying to develop life aspiration that can serve as a source of aspiration, there are some things you can do to make sure this vision of your life will have a position influence. Some things you can to include, for example, ask yourself question. The second, give yourself time. And third, don't compare yourself to others. A person who aspires to become a doctor, for example, will make educational choices through their life that will help them eventually achieve that goal. Okay. That's it for me. Goodbye. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadine Nabil bin Khairul Abha and my matric number is 222-100-149. Today, I want to talk about one of the poor self-esteem, which is non-assertive. A non-assertive person is someone who is often taken advantage of, feels helpless, takes on everyone's problems, allowing other people to treat you, your thoughts, and your feelings in whatever way they want without you challenging them. Other than that, they always say yes to inappropriate demands and thoughtless requests. Also, allow what others want you to do regardless of your own desire. You guys want to know about what caused non-assertive to happen? Non-assertive is happen when someone is failing to stand up for oneself or standing up for oneself in such an ineffectual manner that one's rights are easily violated. Next, the characteristics of non-assertive person are they always avoid the problem that they go through in life, view the right of others as superior to yours without prioritize themselves. Moreover, they are lack in confidence about who they are and what they can do. However, non-assertive person can overcome it by practicing assertive techniques, which is broken record, like be persistent and keep saying what you want over and over again without getting angry, irritated, or loud. Stick to your point. Thank you, that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nazaruddin Nizar bin Muhammad Nizar. My number metric is 222100136. My last point for poor self-esteem is lack initiative. One common example of lack of initiative is when an employee refuses to take on new assignment or responsibilities. This can be a red flag that they're either bored with their jobs or don't feel challenged enough. What causes lack of initiative? There are many reasons why people do not take to initiative, such as fear of presenting your ideas, fear of speaking up, fear of critics, self-doubt, lack of faith in one's ability and thinking someone else should do it. And then there are 6 steps you can take to develop your own initiative. Firstly is develop a career plans, and then you can build self-confidence for yourself. Next is opportunities and potential improvement. Lastly is check your ideas and develop persistence and find balance. Self-confidence allows us to face our failures and own up to it in a positive light. Moreover, it helps us to rise many times. This helps instill a quality in use which ensures we do not give up till we success. Similarly, self-confidence instills optimism in us. To conclude, the all about self-esteem is research results show beneficial outcomes of positive self-esteem, which is seems to be associated with mental well-being, happiness, adjustment, success, academic achievement, and satisfaction. That's all from me. Thank you for seeing. Assalamualaikum.